And I wanted to come back with one last video, and this is the topic that I wanted to talk about because it's really affected my life a lot too, and that's school. You know, school, the truth about the educational system, people like Spiritual Soul and a lot of other, of some of the most successful men have talked about how flawed the school system is. And the truth is, bro, like, you're not going to learn much from school. All right, tell me in the next year or even a month, are you going to remember that stuff that you took from math? Are you going to remember those things from your social studies class? Or are you going to remember those things from your science class that has no meaning for your life? No, you're not going to remember those things. I know I didn't. I can't even remember the last work assignment that I had for my math class on what I did. The truth is, man, that school is not special. It's nothing good. And the truth is that the only jobs that you need in order to go to school is if you want to become a doctor or a lawyer, a surgeon, something like that, that actually is a big deal. But all these other jobs you do not need to go to school for. And the future is looking like online businesses are really going to be taking over a lot of things. Businesses online. YouTube is obviously a growing platform that's going to take off even more in the future. And we've already seen it now. Billions of uploads are being uploaded, every day on this platform. It's a growing platform, and people are seeing the opportunities that it has for them because nobody is going to want to sit in a classroom and listen to a lecture that you're not going to even remember in the next 3 to 4 hours. It's not going to be that inspiring for you. And that's why I feel like the school educational system is flawed. Like, I don't care about school. It's doing is teaching you a repetition on what it's like for you when you're gonna wake up and go to that 9 to 5 job. You're gonna hate it every single day. It doesn't matter how much money you're making from that job and from that degree. You're still gonna be paying loans pretty much for the rest of your life. You're gonna be doing so many things that don't help you. And then on top of that, schools, they don't teach you about credit cards. And if they do, it's not the right way to teach you about them. They think that credit cards, a lot of them are a bad thing and they could be dangerous. But the truth is, if you actually learn how to manage your money wisely, then you can be actually good with money. They don't teach you about finances. They don't teach you about going out and buying a car. They don't teach you about loans. They don't teach you about real life stuff that's actually going to help us grow as people. They don't teach you about any of those things. And that's why when we go out to the real world, we're not prepared to learn about what it takes to survive. And that's why so many people struggle with things like credit cards, their spending habits, and things like that because they don't know what to do with it. And if so too, their parents, they don't know what it's about either. So it's just a never-ending cycle, and until you learn about it, then that's when you can really know that, school does not hold any value. It's about making money. That's really the truth. All you really want to do is just make money. And that's why tell you all the time, if you're really passionate about something, you can literally now make that for a living these days, especially if you have a good knowledge for it. School is not going to be something that people are going to look at in the next 50 years and be like, oh my goodness, it was so life-changing for me. Sure, it's going to bring you those great moments of going to like football games or basketball games or things like that, but at the end of the day, is that knowledge or anything like that? No. Exactly, that's having fun, and that's what the thing about life is about having fun, but you also have to know the game. And that's why they don't teach you the things that you should want to know about in school. They teach you what they want you to know, and you're going to be programmed to think that way pretty much for the rest of your life. And it's not true. And it doesn't matter if you are an A student, you have all these good grades and things like that. Some of those people are paying debt to this day. I know my teacher, she told me before that, and she is a foreign language teacher, that she was like over $100,000 in student loans and debt. Like, and she's gonna be paying that pretty much for the rest of her life because teachers, they don't get paid a lot of money these days. And we all know that. And teachers are some of the most influencing people that some people know in their lives. But it's really not their fault either. It's just the system's fault on what they want us to learn. And from the states. you need to learn things that are actually going to help you in the long run. At the end of the day, all it's about is making good money, getting that bread, man. You know, that's why many people are exploring new options and not getting a job and sitting there and doing something that they hate, and they're working for the money. You want the money in the future to work for you. And this is what I learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad. He teaches you about assets and liabilities, and he teaches you about your spending habits and increasing your financial IQ. And that book really changed my life. And I'm gonna definitely link it down in the description because it's a really good read. It changed my life, and it's changed millions and millions of people's lives because it taught them something that they did not really know, and it helped them improve their minds. And that's why you really need to look at what you need to know about the school system. You need to learn more about things that are actually going to help you improve so you can become more prepared for when you actually enter the real world. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.